The Venice Film Festival. For any filmmaker, it's not just another festival. It's a potential career-defining moment. But let's be real, getting your film seen on the Lido, well, it takes more than just a fantastic story. It demands a flawless strategy. So think of this as your masterclass for navigating the submission process for one of the most prestigious festivals on the entire planet. All right, welcome. Trying to submit to a festival like Venice can sometimes feel like you're trying to decipher some ancient, complicated text. But don't worry about that. In this explainer, we are going to translate every single bit of it for you. We're going to break down the rules, the strategy, and all the critical steps to give your film the absolute best shot at a world premiere on the Lido.
So here's our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with the big Venice dream and what it really takes to be eligible. Then we'll figure out the right stage for your specific film and put a huge spotlight on the opportunities for new talent. After that, we get tactical, diving into the submission playbook, the deadlines, the fees, and we'll wrap it all up with your final steps on that path to the Lido.
Okay, before we even think about strategy, we have to nail down the foundational rules. These are the absolute, non-negotiable requirements. I'm not kidding. Getting any of these wrong is an instant disqualification, so you're going to want to pay very, very close attention here. So, the single most important rule is this. Your film absolutely must be a true world premiere. This isn't just a friendly suggestion, it's the very core of the festival's identity. See, they want to be the ones who discover your film and launch it to the world. That means 0 prior public screenings, no putting it online, no other festival appearances, nothing. Seriously, pause here and double-check your film's entire history. Getting this wrong is the fastest way out. So, once you've confirmed you're eligible and you're sure about it, you face your first major strategic decision, choosing the right section for your film. And this isn't just about ticking a box on a form. It's about strategically positioning your film in front of the right jury, giving it the perfect context to be understood and hopefully celebrated. This table really just lays it all out, doesn't it? These are the 2 main paths for feature films. You've got the Venezia 83 competition. That's the main stage, usually for the established masters of cinema, all competing for the Golden Lion. Then there's Orizzonti, or Horizons, which is all about the new and the next. The real question you have to ask yourself is, are you an established voice, or are you a new one, ready to push the boundaries of what cinema can even be? For most of you emerging filmmakers watching this next section, this is the most important one. This is where Venice is actively looking for you, for your unique voice, your vision. Let's take a much closer look at the opportunities that are designed specifically for new talent. Now, what's so interesting here is the festival's own official language. Just read those words carefully. Latest aesthetic and expressive trends, special attention to first features, emerging talents. They're explicitly telling you, practically screaming it, that they are looking for something new, something bold. This is not the place to play it safe with conventional storytelling. So when that Orizzonti jury is looking for originality, this is what they really mean. They're not just looking for a new story. They're asking bigger questions. Does your film have a visual style that's all its own? Does it challenge the way we tell stories? Does it show us a world, a character, a perspective we've never seen before? This is your license to be daring. But beyond Orizzonti, there's another massive prize available to you. And this one applies no matter which section your debut feature film gets into. Could be the main competition, Orizzonti, even one of the independent sections. It's called the Lion of the Future. And it comes with a truly career-changing prize of $100,000. This award is specifically designed to launch a new director's career onto the global stage. But there is a critical detail you absolutely must know about how this prize money is actually given out. Pay close attention to this clause. The festival awards the prize to be shared equally, $50,000 for the director, $50,000 for the producer. This is Venice recognizing that essential partnership that it takes to bring a first film to life. So make sure your agreements with your producer are crystal clear, because this is a legal and financial partnership that the festival itself recognizes. All right, we've covered the what and the why. Now it's time for the how. This is your submission playbook, your tactical, step-by-step guide to getting your film from your hard drive and into the hands of the selection committee. Okay, this is the core of your tactical process. It might look simple, but every single year, filmmakers get disqualified because of small mistakes right here. First, you verify eligibility. Then, you prepare all your documents, and we'll get to that in a second. Only then do you fill out the online form, pay the fee to make it official, and finally, upload your film with subtitles. Treat this like a mission-critical checklist. Go ahead and bookmark this step for later. This is a critical detail that so many first-time applicants miss. Have all of these materials ready to go before you even start the online application. Your director's statement is especially crucial for sections like Orizzonti. Use it to really explain your unique artistic vision. And please remember, if your film isn't in Italian or English, it absolutely must have subtitles in one of those two languages. Okay, now for two things where there is absolutely zero flexibility: deadlines and fees. The festival runs on a razor-tight schedule, and your submission has to be on time, without exception. This is where your planning and your professionalism are really put to the test. These dates, they are final. Go put them in your calendar right now. Your entire post-production schedule should be planned backwards from these deadlines. I mean it, missing them by even one day means you have to wait a whole other year. Here's a really simple way to impress the selection committee before they even see your film. Submit early. It doesn't just signal that you're professional and prepared, it also literally saves you money. As you can see, the fee jumps up quite a bit after that early deadline passes. Now listen up. If you are currently a film student, this is a super high-value, actionable tip. You need to talk to your department head or your professor about this immediately. This provision lets your school submit a whole package of short films for a massive discount. It's a huge opportunity that, honestly, many schools and students just don't know about. So, we've covered the strategy, the tactics, the deadlines, and the costs. We have all the pieces of the puzzle right here. So let's wrap this up with the mindset you need to put them all together successfully. Just remember that every single detail matters. The quality of your film stills, the clarity of your synopsis, the passion you put into your director's statement, and even the simple act of meeting that early deadline, all of these things add up. They contribute to the selection committee's overall perception of you and your work. Present yourself as the professional artist you are. Look, the meticulous preparation that we've outlined in this explainer, that's what separates a hopeful applicant from a serious contender. The dream of Venice is incredibly powerful, but it's achieved through discipline and through strategy. Now the real work begins.